Hello, this is Jason. Day 2021 of VEDEA, and it's the end of the world. No, it's not. Still alive. Haven't been raptured, and no one has been raptured yet. Though it's only 4:30 local time, and from all the different times I've heard about today, I don't know. It's not over yet. The day's not over, so it could still happen. Um, so you'll just have to wait and see tomorrow if I make another video tomorrow. Then we'll know that we're in the clear. Yeah. So anything new? Well, hey, I've actually been having some views on my videos. Wow, but my previous one, the one from yesterday, 4 views. The one before that, 1 view. Whereas all the other ones, as of now, really average. The average view count is 0. So, so 4 views. Wow, maybe I could even have 5 for this video. I don't know. Okay, well, that's too dark now. That's okay. Um, yeah. So the end of the world, or not the end of the world, um, and whatnot. Anything else? You know, something I just posted on my Facebook, but like this very funny thought that maybe like what if all these predictions of the end of the world throughout the last 2,000 years were right? Like like these people who came up with these predictions, they were right that the end of the world was going to happen on that day. However, the reason why the world never ended was because some hero or some small band of heroes fight like they fight the evil and defeat the evil, whatever, and prevent the apocalypse. Um, and that's the reason why. I mean, you have like one example, for an example, in Ghostbusters 2, where in the beginning you had the psychic who was saying that he was talking to Bateman on his show, saying that the world was going to end on New Year's Eve that year, like this year. On New Year's Eve this year, the world is going to end. And in a way, he was right because the whole thing with Vigo and taking over the world, and so if it weren't for the Ghostbusters, he would have been right. And so that's one example, and like another cool example would be Doctor Who, where the world it seems like every episode the world is about to end if it wasn't for if it wasn't for the Doctor, um, and whatnot. So you have all these like it may be the same hero or traveling through time or maybe just different groups of people throughout time and space that always defeat whatever is that's going to cause the end of the world and prevents it. So that's kind of an interesting idea. So just imagine what 2012 will be like. I actually had an idea for a 2012 story where it was going to happen. The the threat was real, and the end of the world was going to happen on December 21st, 2012. But our heroes prevented exactly like that, and life goes on. And so I would love to write that story, but I've always had like I came up with the story in 2003, and I thought, oh, 9 years, I have enough time to write the story. But every time I tried writing it, I always hit like writer's block, and just never really went well. I couldn't really get a good story out of it, or the good story that I wanted to get out of it. I always just had average, like below average, crappy stories for this premise, and never really got around to it. But I kind of wish I did kind of really worked hard on it, because it would have been a cool story, dealing with the Mayans. It like dealt with Mayans alternate universes, um, uh, gamma ray bursts and whatnot, uh, and just kind of shows the story of of what will happen on that day and how it will be prevented and whatnot. And it would have been a cool story, but since it's just over a year, like until the day comes, uh, I don't think I have enough time to do it, unfortunately. But anyways, that's that. Um, so yeah, nothing else happening. So I'll just stop now and see you tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah. Okay. See ya.